Imagine a year.
Living like a local in Tel Aviv and Jerusalem.
Traveling with friends from around the world.
Discovering hidden gems.
Interning at your dream company.
It's your Israel. Come experience it.
In this presentation, we'll be talking about the Aardvark Israel Nativ Track. And in order to do that, I would like to invite my friend Benji Berman, the Education Director of USY, to tell us a little bit about the program as well.
Thank you, Simon. We are so excited that the Nativ Gap Year Program, USCJ USY's Gap Year Program, is coming back after a 2-year break. We ran it for 43 years, and now we're back bigger and better and stronger together with this wonderful partnership with Aardvark Israel.
The Nativ program is a year-long program. You spend the first half of your year in Jerusalem and the second half of your year in Tel Aviv. There are 4 key components of the Aardvark Israel Nativ Track. The first of those key components is Zman Nativ.
Zman Nativ will be a weekly program where we will be exploring what it means to live this modern, vibrant, egalitarian religious lifestyle. We'll be exploring it in terms of what it means for me as an individual. What's my relationship with my tradition? What's my relationship with what it means to be a Masorti conservative Jew? The second element will be what it means to live as a community. How do we build communal life together? Just us, as our Nativ program. What will Shabbat look like? What will our prayer services look like? Our tefillot? How are we going to build a life together as a community? And the third element of the program is going to be exploring what does it mean to be a conservative Masorti Jew living in the modern state of Israel. What is the relationship between our type of Judaism and the Israel that we have today? All of this will be combined with studies in practical leadership skills that will help us develop the next generation of leaders for the conservative Masorti community and the Jewish people as a whole.
The second key component of the Nativ Track is volunteering and internships. In Jerusalem in the first semester, you'll be able to volunteer. You have a wide variety of choices to volunteer, and it's an opportunity to really make a difference in Israeli society and help those that need it the most. In the second semester in Tel Aviv, you'll be given the opportunity to intern. You have a wide variety of choices to choose from, and it's really up to you. Is it going to be something that maybe is a future career, or maybe it's a chance to do something you've never done before, will never have the opportunity to do again, and a gap year is the perfect time to try these things, all of which look great on your resume, and all of which will focus on professional development and really build up your career opportunities for later in life. Internships meet 3 times a week from around 10 in the morning to around 2:30 in the afternoon. If you're interested, you also have a chance to do the Magen David Adom add-on. This is for people who are interested in working in the medical field in the future, or just really want an opportunity to work on Israeli ambulances and become a first responder. You will do a 10-day training course to do all the skills you need to become a first responder, and then you will volunteer for 6 weeks on the Israeli ambulances. You will do 4 shifts a week, and each shift is 8 hours long. It's a very intense experience, but a very, very special one. And if that sounds interesting to you, you should really think about doing the Magen David Adom add-on.
In addition to Zman Nativ, we will also be celebrating Shabbatot together. About once a month, we'll be together celebrating Shabbat as a community, building that type of kind of Jewish life that you feel is the ideal way to live our life as Jews today.
Nativ students will predominantly coming from conservative Jewish homes from North America, but you're part of the much wider Aardvark Israel student population, which is coming from all over the world and all different backgrounds. One of the goals of the Nativ program is for our students to become more knowledgeable conservative Jews, to embrace the Jewish values, to become leaders in the Jewish conservative movement, and at the same time to grow in personal and professional ways as well. Now in Tel Aviv, we're in the Florentine neighborhood. That is about a 10-minute walk from the beach. It's really near Rothschild Boulevard, if you know that, very near the Carmel Market. It's very near Old Jaffa as well. And it's a really great, exciting, vibrant neighborhood to live in. So in Jerusalem, you're living in the Machane Yehuda neighborhood. And in Machane Yehuda, which is the market, you get to live right next to the market. It's very happening all day and all night long. There's always something going on in and around Machane Yehuda. You're also only a 10-minute walk from the old city of Jerusalem, and you're about a 5-minute walk from downtown Ben Yehuda Street as well. All of the apartments on the Nativ program will be both Shomer Shabbat and kosher, allowing you to live in a practicing, egalitarian community. For those interested in earning academic credit, we are an accredited program through JTS, the Jewish Theological Seminary, and you can earn academic credits on our program that are transferable to the majority of schools in the States and in Canada, and even some in Israel as well. Then, beyond the Hebrew classes, we offer all sorts of mini courses as well. And then every single Tuesday, the entire day is set aside for our field trips. Now, some people, in fact, many of our students have been to Israel before. Some of you have even been many times before. So what we like to do is take you off the beaten track to what we like to call the hidden gems of Israel. Those secret places that tourists don't know about. Even Israelis don't get to the places we go to. And that's every single week of the program. We're doing these amazing trips all over Israel. And 3 times per semester, we'll do a longer trip where we'll spend a few days in the Golan Heights, in the Galil, the Negev Desert, the Judean Desert. We'll do a kibbutz seminar so you get a bit of a feel for what a kibbutz is all about. And thus, over the course of the program, you really get to see the length and breadth of Israel whilst you're on our program. That's the daytimes. In the evening, there are also all sorts of other activities going on. And as I said earlier, some are mandatory and some are optional. Our mandatory activities include an apartment meeting, and that takes place once or even twice a week, which is our time to check in with you, make sure you're happy on the program, that everything's going well in your apartment, you're getting on with each other, you're not killing each other in the apartment. Also making sure the apartment is a clean and hygienic place to live, and doing all sorts of apartment bonding activities with you as well. Beyond that, once a week, we have a Faces of Israel activity, which is also mandatory, and is our opportunity to expose you to Israeli society, culture, politics, and things like that, through different guest speakers and activities, which will expose you to all of those aforementioned things. Beyond that, there are all sorts of other activities going on, which are optional. At least once a week, our campus rabbi is running different Jewish learning opportunities throughout the week on both campuses, including one evening a week. There's all sorts of experiential Jewish learning activities going on for those who want more opportunities for Jewish learning. Beyond that, our madruchim are running group bonding activities and social activities. It could be rock climbing, it could be acrobatics, it could be a graffiti workshop, an Israeli film night, a hummus making workshop. There's all sorts of things going on. Plus, you're living in the middle of Jerusalem and Tel Aviv, so you can get out, go to sports events, concerts, art exhibits, street festivals. There's always something going on, and there's loads to be doing in the evenings, whether that's with the activities with us, which are optional and or mandatory, or in your own free time as well. There's always something to do. And preceding that, we'll have a weekly community dinner, where the whole community will come together, and people will take it in turns to make dinner for the entire community, which you will then eat together and have a lovely evening before your Faces of Israel activity. One way to customize your experience further is our international add-ons. And those are short trips to different countries around the world where you get to experience the local culture and see the main tourist attractions of the country we're going to. So, for example, in the first semester, we're going to Spain and the United Arab Emirates. And in the second semester, we go to Ethiopia and Italy. In each of those countries, again, we're going to see the main tourist sites and the attractions in those countries, whether that's the Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building, whether that's the Colosseum in Rome, going to a flamenco dancing or a Barcelona soccer match. We're going to do all of those kind of experiences in each of the countries we go to. We're also going to learn about the local Jewish communities in each of the countries we go to by meeting and interacting with the local Jewish communities and understanding the Jewish narrative in each of those countries as well. And then as a Zionist program, we're also going to do a seminar on the Israeli embassies in each of the countries we go to. And the more countries you go to, you get to understand Israel's place in the world and Israel's place in the international community. You can choose as many trips as you like per semester, 1 trip, 2 trips, or you can do all 4 trips over the course of the year. Each trip is about 5 or 6 days long. If you're looking for something a little bit different from that, we have our Poland trip. Now, our Poland trip is for those people who really want to learn about the Jewish history of Europe and Poland specifically in the years before the World War II, and then learn all about its eventual destruction in World War II, in the Holocaust, in the Shoah, and we'll take you to the places where those atrocities really happened, teach you about it, show you what happened and how it happened, and we'll talk about that. And we'll also talk about the aftermath of the Shoah as well, and the rebirth of the Jewish community in Poland since the Shoah as well.
If you are interested in a gap year in Israel that combines both a religious and an egalitarian community, a community that combines modern life and our traditions, this is the gap year for you in Israel together with Aardvark Israel.
That's everything we offer on the Aardvark Israel Nativ Track. But I do want to take this opportunity to mention our early bird special. If you sign up and pay the deposit by the 15th of December, you will get a free trip to one of our international add-ons. That's either Spain, Italy, Ethiopia, or United Arab Emirates. This presentation was about the Aardvark Israel Nativ Track. If you're interested in the Aardvark Israel Classic, Service, Tech, Culinary, or Stand With Us track, please refer to our other videos. If you're interested in more information, please contact us, please reach out to us. We'll be happy to answer all of your questions and tell you everything there is to know about our program. We would love to see you in Israel. Imagine your year. Now come live it.